Self-doubt is one of the most common and misunderstood mental experiences. Almost everyone hears that inner voice saying, "You're not good enough," or "You'll fail." Sometimes it's quiet. Sometimes it takes over your mind. But self-doubt isn't weakness. It's a psychological pattern shaped by your brain and experiences. Our brains evolved to detect danger and avoid mistakes. In the past, hesitation could save your life. Today, that same system applies to school, work, relationships, and social situations. Your brain keeps asking, "What if this goes wrong?" trying to protect you from embarrassment, rejection, or failure. The intention is safety, but when the system becomes overactive, caution turns into fear. Past experiences play a major role. If you've been criticized, judged, or made to feel inadequate, your brain may internalize those voices. Over time, external criticism becomes internal self-doubt. Comparison also fuels insecurity. In modern life, we constantly see other people's success, especially online. You end up comparing your struggles to someone else's highlight reel, which creates the illusion that everyone else is more confident or capable. Perfectionism is another key factor. If you believe mistakes are unacceptable, every action feels risky. Your brain says, if it can't be perfect, don't try. This leads to hesitation, procrastination, and avoidance, not because you're incapable, but because the emotional cost feels too high. Fear of judgment makes self-doubt stronger. Humans are wired to seek social approval, so your mind replays conversations, overanalyzes your behavior, and imagines criticism even without real evidence. Stress also intensifies doubt. When stress is high, the brain becomes more threat-focused. Negative thoughts feel louder, more emotional, and harder to control. That's why self-doubt feels stronger when you're anxious, tired, or overwhelmed. Interestingly, self-doubt is often stronger in thoughtful and self-aware people. Deep thinkers tend to analyze themselves more. This can be a strength, but without balance, it can turn into overthinking and paralysis. Self-doubt can stop you from taking opportunities, sharing ideas, or pursuing goals. Over time, it creates a cycle. Doubt leads to inaction. Inaction reinforces insecurity, and insecurity strengthens future doubt. But self-doubt doesn't measure your real ability. It measures how safe your brain feels. It reflects perceived risk, not actual potential. Negative self-talk plays a huge role. If your inner voice is harsh and critical, confidence slowly erodes. Many people speak to themselves in ways they would never speak to a friend, and over time, that voice starts to feel like truth. The good news is that self-doubt isn't permanent. The goal isn't to eliminate it completely. Some doubt is healthy. It keeps you reflective and open to growth. The real goal is to stop letting doubt control your actions. One helpful shift is separating thoughts from facts. Just because your mind says, "You're not good enough," doesn't mean it's true. It means your brain is trying to protect you from discomfort. Confidence grows through action. Every time you move forward despite doubt, you teach your brain that you can handle challenges. Small wins matter more than dramatic changes. Consistent steps build real self-trust. It also helps to redefine failure. Mistakes aren't proof that you're incapable. They're feedback. The most successful people aren't the ones who never doubt, they're the ones who act anyway. Self-compassion is essential. Judging yourself for doubting only strengthens the cycle. Treating yourself with patience and understanding creates emotional safety, and safety allows confidence to grow. Sometimes, self-doubt simply means you care deeply. You want to do well. That's not weakness, that's motivation. The key is learning to guide that motivation instead of letting it turn into self-criticism. In the end, confidence isn't about never questioning yourself. It's about trusting that even if you fail, you'll learn, adapt, and keep going. And the moment you stop letting self-doubt control your actions is the moment you start taking control of your life.